everybody, welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I am your host Crash, and we are taking a look at another EX Pokemon that I have not covered, Quaquaval EX. So, I mean, it's a pretty good card. You just gotta play. There's two ways you can play the Quaquaval, and I chose to play it the, I guess, more sneaky way by retreating to the bench, but you can also do some pretty good damage to some basic EX Pokemon because it hits for 230, which is a great number. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get to the Pokemon question of the day. Welcome back to the Pokemon question of the day, and this video has two winners right off the bat, which is pretty awesome. So the first place person was able to answer the question first. That's how I do the tiebreaker for the first and second place, but those have been fulfilled. So anyways, let's get into last video's question, which was, this item card poisons your opponent's Pokemon and it has a chance to put them to sleep. What card is it? And if you were like the commenters Frosty, Danilo, and Tommy House, you went ahead and guessed Hypnotoxic Laser. Now, the first person to get this answer correct was Frosty Losty. That gave him 3 points. So congratulations to Frosty Losty. You have won the first place prize. And then I believe the second place prize goes to Tommy House. You went ahead and got 3 points as well. So that gives you the second place prize. And Danilo, I think that puts you on for 1 point, but all the points are going to reset, but not in the next video. So congratulations to you guys. I will be sending out your code cards on Twitter, or I guess X now is what it's called. But anyways, with that said, I do have some extra code cards that are supposed to have given away through the Pokemon question days, but Obsidian Flames is coming out next Friday, I believe, August 11th. So next Monday's video is going to have a different way for you guys to win the remaining code cards that there is. And so you will have to stick around and stay tuned for that episode to win some extra code cards without having to answer 3 questions. But anyways, congratulations to you guys. The Pokemon question of the day will continue once Obsidian Flame comes out. Until then, I'll be giving away some of the older codes that I have in a new way, not the question of the day. So anyways, let's get into the deck list. Quaquaval EX is a 320 HP Stage 2 Water-type Pokemon with the 2 attacks here that are actually really relevant. Exciting Dance for 1 water energy does 60 damage, and you get to switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, and your opponent also switches out their active Pokemon for one of their bench Pokemon, so you can cause a little bit of a disruption there, which is really cool. And then it also has the Spiral Shot attack for 2 energy, does 230 damage, but you have to put 2 energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand, which kind of opens up some Cheryl plays as well. And then you can Exciting Dance next turn for 1 energy. So theoretically, you can hit around 290 damage if you're 2-shotting Pokemon, which is pretty good, but 290 doesn't hit everybody. So that's why we have some help in the deck for Quaquaval. 1 copy of Manaphy, of course, to stop those pesky Radiant Greninjas. We have a 4-3 line of the Quaxly to Quaquaval. We are not playing the middle stage evolution, but you can if you want to. We're playing 3 Mimikyus with the Safeguard ability. It prevents all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX and Pokemon V. So it is a perfect Pokemon that you can switch into. We're also playing 1 copy of Radiant Alakazam with the Painful Spoons ability. Once during our turn, we can move up to 2 damage counters from one of our opponent's Pokemon to another. This helps us fix the math, especially if we've been hitting 60 damage to a few of our opponent's Pokemon. We can move those damage counters around to help hit those higher numbers like 300, 310, stuff like that. We're also playing a 2-2 line of Bibarel with the Industrious Incisors ability, allowing us to draw up to 5 cards into our hand once during our turn, so that's really good. And those are the Pokemon that we have, and I do have one suggestion of a change here. We are playing 2 copies of Skater Spark, but then I realized Beach Court is in the format, and Mimikyu only has a 1 retreat cost, so instead of playing Skater Spark, play Beach Court. I don't know why I did Skater Spark. I guess I'm just crazy, but anyways. What happened? How did that happen? That's weird. Anyways, Battle VIP Pass here, allowing us to get 2 basic Pokemon on our first turn, of course. Couple copies of Capturing Aroma. I would also recommend that you take out these Capturing Aromas and put in something else. Although I don't know, maybe like a Vitality Band, so you can do that 10 extra damage to bump Quaquaval's damage output up to 70 for the first attack, which may make a difference. But that's also why we're playing Radiant Alakazam as well. We have 1 copy of Energy Search, 3 copies of Nest Ball, 1 Pal Pad, and 4 Rare Candy. That lines out a lot of our Pokemon search. Of course, 4 Ultra Ball as well, 2 switches. Because sometimes you need to switch instead of doing Quaquaval's attack so you can hit for the 230 damage so you can KO something. We're also playing 1 copy of Super Rod as well to shuffle back in some energies and Pokemon. As I said with Skater Park, change this out to Beach Court. And you know what? When I put it in the deck list down below, this will be Beach Court. So that'll be, you know what? Why do that when I can just edit the deck here and just do Beach Court? Why don't I just do that? Instead of having you guys have to fix this, I can fix it for you, and then I don't have to fix it later. So we're definitely going to be playing 2 copies of Beach Court. I'll only have 1 reverse. And you can also be playing 3, so instead of playing 2 Capturing Aromas, you can also play 3 Beach Court. It does really help out with the synergy of being able to hit and retreat and stuff like that. We're playing 2 Boss's Orders, and we're also playing 2 copies of Cheryl. Like I said, if you use the second attack, all the energy comes back into your hand, and then you can heal all the damage off and hit them for 60 as well. So Cheryl is a good supporter in here. As long as you're not getting one shot, 2 copies of Colress's Experiment, and 3 copies of Iono as well. Then we're playing a full play set of Irida, so that means 4 copies, and we're playing 2 copies of Research. Then we're also only playing 5 basic water energies. We don't need a lot of water energy since Quaquaval only is, you know, hitting for 1 energy or 2. And most of the time you are using the first attack with this deck. However, I do also recommend that you could try out putting in a Psychic Energy for the Ghost Eye attack, putting 7 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon, because there are decks that don't play any Pokemon that are not EXs or Pokemon Vs, so Mimikyu can just, you know, win you the game. So keep that in mind. You can always just stall and win with Mimikyu. So that is the deck. It will be in the description down below with that Beach Court change that I've been mentioning for so often, but I do also think that you could play some Vitality Bands instead of Capturing Aromas. You can also play some Psychic Energy if you want to. You could play the middle evolution of Quaxly as well, just to help with the consistency if we're getting Quaquaval EX out. So there are a few things you can do with this deck, so keep that in mind. It's in the description down below, and while you're there, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you enjoy the content, and let's go watch this deck in action. Ooh, our opponent gets a Luxray start, and we get so many Battle VIP Battle VIP passes in our hand. That's awesome. So we're going to set up quite comfortably, play another Battle VIP pass, get a Quaxly down and a Radiant Alakazam. Those seem great. We're going to play a Nest Ball and get down another Mimikyu. I don't think they're going to be able to hit the bench. I hope they're not. So that way I can... Oh, I misplayed there. Touch the energy there and pass the turn. I should have played the Nest Ball, failed, and then played the second one to thin my hand for Bibarel, but oh well. We may get Iono'd here. Maybe? I would like that, actually. I do have Bibarel, but I don't have anything else. Okay. Of course, this Experiment. What kind of deck are we going? This deck could be anything. Worst part is, this Luxray could hit our Mimikyu. They get rid of a Nest and an Ultra Ball. Ah, okay. So this is a Magnezone EX deck. Which sucks because we're weak to Lightning. So they can KO Quaquaval in 1 hit if they find Boss's Orders. They're going to get 2 trainer cards, which could be 2... could be anything. Magnezone EXs, rare candies, all that good stuff. Thankfully Mimikyu does survive this attack. Luxray is the threat here, along with some Boss's Orders. But we gotta see what we gotta see here, and just kind of go through it and get through this. It does suck that they are hitting for weakness. Quaquaval is quite tanky, but when you go up against weakness like this, it just takes that tank portion away. Avery and an Electric Generator. I don't like seeing Avery, but that's okay. Ooh, what a good top deck. Rare Candy into Quaquaval it is. Okay, let's play the Bibarel. That was an amazing top deck. Let's get a switch and an energy. We can play the Skater's Park and just get an energy here with Irida. And we can KO. Can also Iono our opponents. I think that's the better play. We'll play the Skater Park Iono. Hopefully we hit an energy off the Iono. Then we can retreat and take the KO here. Or get a switch. Switch is fine. Switch we got. We'll use that for now. And we'll hit with the Exciting Dance. Hit for 60 on this guy and go ahead and switch back into another... I guess I should have put the... No, it doesn't matter. That's fine. They don't have Avery anymore. They do have to choose a new active Pokemon. Gets Luxray out of the active. We have Irida for next turn to get another Quaquaval going. Opponent evolves into Magneton here. However, I don't think I want to play the Irida. I think I might want to play the Iono. Skater's Park, Pat to the Peak is fine. Another Nest Ball gets some Magnemite. We could KO this Magnemite this following turn if we find an energy. But we do give them Luxray next turn. Bidoof. I think we are going to go with Irida to get the energy search. Let's go with Irida. We'll get out a Quaquaval and the energy search. Seems good to me. Play Skaters Park. Let's go ahead and Painful Spoons onto the Magneton here. Play the energy search. Reprise the 1 energy, I think. Retreat. Keeps the energy. Go into Quaquaval. Exciting Dance. Get the KO on Magnemites. Go back into the damaged Mimikyu. Let them take a KO as well. We'll take prize number 5. That's the energy. I forget, I think Magnezone EX has 330 HP. So we're going to want to move 2 more damage counters to the Magneton so that it's within KO'able range of Quaquaval at some point. And we have Iono for this turn as well, which is great. They're going to find 2 cards, but we're going to Iono them. Sucks for them. But that's the plan. We'll take out this Luxray, Painful Spoons onto the Magneton. And we're doing okay. Electric Generator, Ultra Ball, that's going to get them what they want for next turn. Looks like they don't have a Magnezone EX in hand. But it's okay. Iono will fix that for us. Ultra Ball. Do I want to play Ultra Ball? I think I do. Let's go ahead and get rid of these 2 cards. Dead cards in the hand. We'll get out Bibarel so that can beat Iono to the bottom. Play another Painful Spoons here. Move these over here. Attach an energy. And Iono. No 2 cards for you with Luxray, good sir. Rare Candy is great. We can play the Capturing Aroma here to see if we can hit a Quaquaval EX. Flipping heads. Flip tails. Very well. Get another Mimikyu. That's a fine. Okay, and Bibarel for 1 now. Guess there's research not really needed. Let's go ahead and Spiral Shot. Take the KO on this Luxray. No energy. That means Magnezone's first attack isn't really going to do much to us. Actually, it's not going to do anything because it depends on the amount of energy we have in play. So it looks like we're fine here. There's Magnezone EX. Energy Crush is not going to do any damage to us. They could, however, be playing a Raihan. Ooh, another Magnezone. Basic energy, okay. 2 cards left in hand. They could play Raihan. Raihan could get them there. Pulse Launcher would take the KO, and then we'd be a little stuck, but that's all they do. A Boss's Orders. Don't need to play that just yet. Let's go ahead and Irida. Get that out, and possibly another Ultra Ball. Just to thin our hand, I think. What do we want to thin, though? Not much. Maybe we'll just grab Super Rod just to have it. Okay, Quaquaval, and we attach the energy. We do Exciting Dance, hit them for 60, puts them down to 200 damage. 230 HP remaining, and they have to switch, which is also ideal for us. We have a Boss's Orders and switch for us, so that we can take the KO on the Magnezone. Our opponent has to have energy Boss's Orders in hand to get the KO here. If they have Boss Orders now and they use Energy Crush, great. We have Cheryl, which would be a good supporter to just use. Cheryl otherwise is a dead card. And we don't really have much in the discard to use Super Rod just yet. Our opponent just passes. That's good for me. Colress's Experiment, I guess, is a good supporter to play right now. Let's see what we get. I suppose we take these. Touch the energy to Mimikyu, retreat into the Quaquaval, and go ahead and do Exciting Dance on this guy. so that he is that much closer to getting KO'd, and put Mimikyu back into the active, and they switch their Magnezones. They also have to have Energy Boss here to get the KO. There's Energy. Do they have the boss's orders in hand? They do. Of course they do. That'll be a Pulse Launcher. How much damage do they do? 30 to themselves? Okay. They will be taking 2 prizes here. Another Energy is good. We'll go ahead and attach here. Now we can use Radiant Alakazam to move some damage off of this Magnezone to the other. And then go ahead and Super Rod. Put back in Quaxly Quaquaval Energy. And we can play Irida. Get that dude and a rare candy. Just so that we have access to another one. Exciting Dance, hit this guy for 60. Puts him within KO range. Actually, difficult. We do have Boss. So if they, I mean, they could have another Energy. This is where it's going to get tricky. There are 3 prizes remaining. They do have an Energy. Do they have a second Boss? No, they have Path. That's going to mess with my stuff. 250. So we could technically KO here. But if we KO... Do we have any Skater Sparks? They're both down. Okay. If we KO... Oh, we can't KO. Radiant Alakazam doesn't work. Well, we can KO the one on the bench. I think we're going to attach an Energy here. Retreat. And we're just going to hit them for another 60. This puts them both in KO range. And since they're both in KO range, we can now just KO with Quaquaval, I mean. It sucks they both have 2 Energy. Hopefully they don't have a boss. If they have a boss, that'll put them ahead. They don't. Okay. We do another boss. Could also just spend another turn or 2. No, that'll take a while to KO. That'll take a while to KO. So we'll switch into Quaquaval. Play Professor's Research. I don't need any of these cards anymore. Those are better. Iono is okay, so we can Ultra Ball away Battle VIP Pass Quaquaval EX. See what's left in the deck. We have 1 Energy. Okay. The barrel for 1. And we'll use a Spiral Shot, putting those energies back into our hand. Take the KO, take 2 prizes here. Take prizes 4 and 2. We always leave 1 and 6. Researching Quaxly. So they're going to come up and take a KO, which is fine. But we can then hit them for Raihan. Okay, we're definitely going to play Iono next turn. That Raihan probably is going to get them a boss's orders. If I had to guess, it'd be a boss's orders. Pulse Launcher from our opponent. Puts them down to 160. They go down to a single prize remaining. Okay, let's attach the Energy. We're going to play Ultra Ball, get rid of Research and Quaxly. We should hopefully draw into a basic Energy next turn. Do I want to play Pal Pad? I think I want to have access to Boss, so we will play Pal Pad. I do want to have access to a boss's orders. And I think I want another Iono. Play Iono, put them down to 1. That Raihan card they grabbed is useless now. Iono plus that. I don't want to play Capturing Aroma because it'll shuffle the deck. I know I have Energy at the top. So let's get rid of the useless cards here, thin down as much as possible, because if we get Iono'd, we want to hit into our energies with Bibarel. Okay, exciting dance for 60. Mimikyu come via the wall. They're down to 100 HP. And they are in top deck mode for a boss's orders to win the game. We need an energy. Oh, they play a Cheryl. Oh, they played a Cheryl. Okay. Well then. We're going to attach this energy and pass the turn. If they get an energy onto the Magnet Zone this turn... Oh, they do. Ooh. We don't have any switches left. Oh, man. This is very risky. They are down 5 energies, 6 energies. I don't think they have a second energy. I don't. So we're going to hit them for 230. And pray. I think we have... How many energies are down? We have 1 more energy in the deck. So this following turn, we're going to hit them... They missed. Okay. Okay, we can hit them for Exciting Dance and retreat. Next turn. As long as they don't have another Cheryl. If they have another Cheryl, I think we're screwed. I don't think there's a way we win without leaving Quaquaval in the active. They only have 40 HP left. 3 cards. One of them is a Nest Ball. They cannot retreat into it yet. Squovit. Nest Stashing. I mean, they could Squovit for a switch, I suppose. That'll get them another turn of second energy, but they do not have a boss's orders, nor did they get a Cheryl. Okay, we got through the Magnezone EX deck. That was really struggling for us. We were down to literally 1 card remaining. Quaquaval finally got us there, but man, going up against weakness with Quaquaval is really hard. But there we go. We get the KO, we get the dub. Quaquaval was able to pull through. A Mew. Okay, this could be anything. Ooh, great top deck Battle VIP Pass. Let's go Bidoof and Quaxly here. We can also throw down this guy and play the energy onto Quaxly and pass the turn. Now, I don't mind Ultra Balling away 1 rare candy. We technically only need 3 realistically, so I can Ultra Ball away top deck plus rare candy to get Bibarel and draw some cards from there. Ooh, rare candy of their own. Are we going up against... We'll see. What does this Nest Ball grab? A Mankey. Primate EX? Oh man, does that one-shot? Does Primate EX hit for 320 damage? I don't know. Monkey Beatdown, what a great name. Alright, what do we top deck? Energy Search. That's Ultra Ballable. Let's get those 2 cards out of here. Let's get Bibarel going. If we can hit into an energy, that would be great. Well, we did technically hit into Energy Search. Oh, so maybe... No, I shouldn't have played it, because then I wouldn't have Bibarel here to draw 5 cards. We do hit into an energy. We also hit into an Irida, which actually can get me a switch instead. So I like the idea of getting a switch for this one. We also can get Quaquaval, right? Yep. Quaquaval and switch seem great. Let's go ahead and rare candy into them. Nest Ball for another Mimikyu. And let's go ahead and switch into Quaquaval here. We're going to hold the energy in hand and just go ahead and Exciting Dance. Take the KO on Mew. We go up 1 prize. We promote Mimikyu. And next turn we got Basic Energy Attachment plus Research. So we should find a Skater's Park hopefully. And we can keep attacking like that. All right, prize number 5. What do we got? An Iono. Could also play Iono. I know they have a rare candy in their hand. Attach an energy. We are not weak to fighting. I thought Mimikyu was. I was like, oh no. But we are not. Ooh, all they do is a monkey beatdown. So I definitely don't want to Iono them. Oh, I don't like to lose all these supporters though. But that's okay. We'll attach the energy. I'll research these guys away. There is the Skaters Park. So we can retreat into Quaquaval. Keep the energy around. And hit them with the exciting dance KO in this Mankey. And I think we are the better stage 2 deck. As of right now. Take prize number 4 here. Colress's experiment. That's fine with me. We have Irida, which I guess can get us another Quaxly going. But it doesn't look like our opponent is able to set up with their main key. Another EX Pokemon that I haven't covered yet is Primate. Is it Primate? No, it's Annihilate EX, and there's the dub for us. Quick and easy setup wins. That shows how good the deck can set up. Alright, Lost Box will be an interesting matchup. We have Battle VIP Pass, which is great. Let's throw down Bidoof and Quaxly. And we can also get Battle VIP Pass to get down Alakazam and another Quaxly. And then I believe we just want to attach an energy and pass the turn. Don't need to play Ultra Ball or Capturing Aroma. Would be nice to have a supporter in hand for next turn, but we have Bibarel. We can Ultra Ball away our stuff. So that's good. Battle VIP Pass for our opponent. I don't know how well we're going to do against Lost Box. But Radiant Alakazam can get us some sneaky KOs on Comfies because they are 70 HP. And Dragonite does get one shot. Raikou also gets one shot, but Raikou hits for weakness on our Quaquaval EXs, so it's very scary for us. Guess we can get down a second Mimikyu. They are playing Water Energy, so if we do see a Greninja, we may want to get down a Greninja. Oh no. We can give up a Quaxly. We can definitely give up a Quaxly. Escape ropes are also going to be an issue, but with this Ultra Ball I can find another Mimikyu and then we'll be okay. I don't think they're going to be attacking this turn since they attached to Raikou with a Water Energy. Ooh, they get rid of an Energy Recycler. Good to see that gone. There is Radiant Greninja. Well, so maybe we do want to get down a Manaphy. They just passed the turn here. Okay. Another Mimikyu. Let's go ahead and attach that, or evolve. Attach this here. Radiant Greninja does cause problems. So we'll go ahead and Ultra Ball away those. Get Manaphy down. And then we can Bibarel for 5. Maybe hit an Irida. We don't. Okay, we just do a Reckless Charge then, hit for 30. Can move the damage to the other Comfy and then they're both within range. Fortunately, we don't have a supporter that we can play for a good cause. But it's okay. We got Manaphy down, that's what's important. Maybe if Quaxly gets KO'd, I could play a couple cards here and be able to find a good supporter, or at least a rare candy to get Quaquaval going. Energy for Raikou. Hopefully they have an escape rope. They are using their V-Star power now, which is great. That means they can't search for boss's orders later on. Good for us. I wonder if I don't know if they're playing any psychic energies. There's a psychic energy, but they did just Lost Zone one, so that means one less energy for Sableye. Do they have a way to retreat this Comfy? They do have a switching card, which really sucks because it heals the 30 damage I just did. And Radiant Alakazam's not going to be able to move that damage around. And a Cramorant is even more annoying. Alright, Mimikyu, you're up. Top deck an Ultra Ball. Which is... helping us to draw cards, so we'll get rid of those. Don't realistically need anything. We're going to Bibarel first because I don't want to waste the energy on Mimikyu. There's an Irida, that's perfect. Okay. That'll get us another Quaxly and then a rare candy here. And then we can retreat. Gonna lose an energy, which is fine. And go ahead and do Exciting and Dance. Take the KO, or not take a KO, half hit the Cramorant. Give them a Mimikyu. Next turn we can Ultra Ball away Bidoof and whatever we draw. Play the Quaxly down. And see what we can do from there. Yeah, Lost Box is definitely a really tough matchup for us. I don't think it's a good matchup. I think it's one of our, probably our worst matchup. Because we give them like free retreats back into compies. They have Cramorants, which we don't one-shot. We do want to take a KO on the Raikou though. They can get through Mimikyus pretty easily, so Super Rod these Mimikyus back in might be a good option. But we'll see what our opponent's able to do. I think they already have... They're one away. Okay, so Lost Vacuum will get them 7. That means Mirage Gate is online for them. They get rid of a Clara. They are getting rid of important cards for them to recycle some Pokemon. But to be honest, against us, I don't think they need it. So that's fine, I suppose. Hopefully we'll be able to use Radiant Alakazam next turn to put some damage onto these compies. There's a Mirage Gate. And actually, Dragon Gale does 20 damage to each of their bench Pokemon. Powering up Radiant Greninja, but we do have Manaphy in play. So Radiant Greninja is not actually going to do anything this turn if they choose to attack with it this turn. I mean, go ahead. Got Manaphy, bro. Oh no, they just pass. Okay, fine. Of course we top deck a rare candy. We're down 1 Quaxly, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and burn this. For nothing. There's still Quaxlys in the deck. Just want to Industrious Incisors, get into some more cards here. Colress's Experiment, I suppose. Skater's Park would be great. Iono's good. Irida and Quaquaval. Okay. Painful Spoons. Let's move this here. Going to be down quite a bit amount of energies, but that's okay. We have a Super Rod for a reason. And we'll go ahead and Exciting Dance, hit them for 60, KO this Comfy. Give them another Mimikyu. We do get a prize, which is great. Hopefully they KO Mimikyu so I can play down this Quaxly. They are coming up with Cramorant. I'm fine with that. We'll take prize number 3 this time. Research doesn't help us too much. What have we used? Still have Energy Search, which is nice. There's a Sableye from our opponent. Sableye is a little scary, but they are 2 cards away from it. Spit innocently KOs that guy. Okay. Another research. We can throw down a Quaxly here. Irida does get us the Energy Search, which I like to have in the hand. Let's go ahead and burn the Capturing Aroma. I don't need it. I think we'll play the Energy Search now. And we don't have any energies in the deck. Oh no! We prize one. Okay. Exciting Dance for 60. We take the KO here. Promote Mimikyu. I think we might research this following turn then instead of doing an Iono on our opponent. Because now I am in need of finding Super Rod. Ugh. In desperate need of finding Super Rod. Prize number 5 is a Cheryl. Don't want to get rid of Cheryl because Cheryl might actually come in handy with Quaquaval, but oh no, oh no, we prized an energy. Should have paid attention to that. Manaphy, that's okay, we don't hit your bench. Colress experiment. Now Sableye is online, unfortunately. So that's going to be quite the pain. Beach Court. Hey, we like Beach Court. Why did I put in Skaters Park? I should have put in Beach Court. What am I doing? I'm going to switch that. We are going to put in Beach Court. Ooh, they attack us with Greninja. That's an interesting choice, seeing as though they have 10 cards in the Lost Zone. Interesting. Alright, let's go with Quaquaval here. Hopefully we can find a Super Rod. Another rare candy, that's okay. Play that. These will be our last 2 guys. Go ahead and research. No Super Rod. Nest Ball is a card I can get rid of. We did get a Boss's Orders. We do have Irida for next turn for a Super Rod, so we can just go ahead and do Exciting Dance on the Radiant Greninja. And promote the Manaphy. Yeah, so we definitely want to be playing Beach Court instead of Skaters Park. I don't know why I didn't think of that when I was building the deck. Silly me. I don't know why I was stuck on Skaters Park. Our opponent promotes the Comfy, which is KOable, with Radiant Alakazam moving some damage around. And so is the Sableye. So I'm glad we put damage on the Greninja at least. We get rid of another Clara and a Nest Ball. That's 2 Claras down. We desperately need to find Super Rod to put energy back into the deck. We have Boss's Orders, which is great. Our opponent does a Flower Selecting here. They should have the retreat into Sableye. Sableye can actually only KO the Manaphy. What did they lose there? Another Forest Seal Stone, I think. Attaching energy to Dragonite. Energy Recycler for our opponent. It's another Energy Recycler down, which is cool. What is our opponent planning to do here? Attach to Comfy and then hit us with who? Sableye? They have 3 prizes remaining. Sableye can KO Manaphy. And then they would want to set up damage on the Alakazams for the Radiant Greninja, but they have 3 water energies in play. They could have another energy in hand, I don't know. Could have held that Nest Ball. $280. You hit 250. 20 damage short. Okay. Fine with me and Iono. I technically don't need it now. So let's Iono them. Technically don't need it now. Didn't get it. That's okay. Let's go Painful Spoons. Move the damage onto Sableye. And Exciting Dance. Taking the KO here. And we'll promote Alakazam. I think I have another switch as well. I haven't played any of my switches. Switches are there. They promote Raikou, which is fine. Maybe they got a boss off Iono, which would suck. There is a switch, because we don't have an energy to KO Raikou, unfortunately. Another Comfy. They promote Raikou for the fleet-footed, and I think they can KO Alakazam. Yep. Okay. Give me the Super Rod, please. Another Iono. Nest Ball. Iono them down to 1. Irida. Super Rod, come on. There it is, Super Rod, nice. Play the Super Rod, put back in a Mimikyu, Manaphy, and 1 energy. Oh, man. Should I just let Radiant Greninja go to town? I shouldn't. They only need 1 prize anyways. They only need 1 prize anyways. And they need an energy for it. Alright. Exciting dance, I suppose. 60 damage onto Raikou, and we can go into Mimikyu and hope they don't have a water energy for Radiant Greninja. That's exactly what they need. They need a water energy for Radiant Greninja. And their bench is full, so we're not worried about Sableye or Cramorants. They have 3 water energy in play. No water energy in the discard. Get rid of a Battle VIP Pass off the flower selecting. A Mirage Gates. That'll give them the game. Believe they have another water energy. They are playing 4. Oh! Do they have an energy in hand? No, they have Beach Court. They didn't need it. And Radiant Greninja gets them the game, unfortunately. But I didn't really have anybody else to switch into, so Mimikyu was the best bet. Well, there you have it. There's our Lost Zone loss. Pretty tough to go up against Lost Zone, but at least you get to see how it works and what we're doing here. And instead of playing the Skaters Park, play Beach Court. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed all of the matches and the Lost Zone match in particular. It is a really tough matchup for us. It's so hard to beat Lost Zone with the damage output we have. Maybe you could throw in a Vitality Band as well to pump up the Quaquaval's first attack to 70 damage so you can KO those compies easy. But that's also why Radiant Alakazam is in the deck, to move some of that damage around to help with, you know, fixing those numbers. But anyways, we were able to beat up on a few other decks, and it just showcases the Quaquaval EX deck, which is a pretty fun deck to play, and it is a versatile deck. You can play it in more than the ways that I've showed it. But anyways, once again, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video, and we will see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.